Now, about 2 weeks ago, I was rewatching one of my favorite animes of all time, Assassination Classroom. And there's like a character who's like the biggest sore loser of all time, and I'm not even joking. Like, this dude will go to drastic measures just to get his get back. And this person is no one other than the sore-ass, loser-ass nigga, Akira Takioka.
If anyone else needs a dose of good old-fashioned nonverbal reinforcement, Daddy Dearest will be happy to oblige.
So to give a little context to what's going on, we're going to have to go back to when he first appeared on the scene. So during PE, Karashima was training the students in good old-fashioned close combat. And we get to see how each one of them performs going against Karashima. Now during training, Karashima felt what seemed like a snake getting ready to snuff out his life in an instant. And that's when his military fight-or-flight instincts kicked in immediately. And that's when he spun around and flipped Nagisa. Had bro doing a whole 180 in the air. Like, I'm telling you, that airtime was crazy. And this dude was straight shell-shocked. Like, to put this into perspective, Karashima is like a whole-ass government agent. And during training, his guard was up. And yet Nagisa made it feel like his life was being threatened. Just, wow. So after that, Karashima calls in and starts heading back. And as he does that, that's when we first see Takaoka make his first appearance. Now his whole deal was he was another PE teacher hired on by the government to train these students to kill Koro-sensei. Now his first day on, he brings over a shit ton of sweets to warm these kids up to him. And nothing seems suspicious at all, bro seems like a nice ass dude. But things would start to change when it came to the next day. And we see that as Karashima starts searching through bro's background. And what do we see right here? Takaoka posted up with 4 of his men smiling ear to ear. Seems like a totally non-suspicious photo. Nah, but hold on a second. What's that red thing on the second image behind it? Karashima, do you mind clicking that for me? Dog, what the hell am I looking at right now? This nigga is insane. He tied their hands up too? Ah, hell nah. And that's when it gets to Takaoka and he pulls out a piece of paper and it turns out he increased their entire schedule, bro. And that's when he wrote to Gozo to complain about the schedule, and I would too, bro. That shit is ridiculous. But instead of being met with words, he gripped bro by the hair and kneed him in the stomach. Yo, someone fire this nigga. Call the police. This shit is illegal.
I know for a fact you're not complaining. You're living by my rules now and not that bitch-made Karashima.
Dog, this nigga is insane. And it just gets even more worse and worse and worse from here.
If I'm gonna be honest, I think I'd rather prefer Mr. Karashima as a teacher.
And that was the worst thing she could have possibly said in that exact scenario. Because she must have forgotten what happened to bro 10 seconds ago.
This nigga licked his lips and smacked the shit out of her!
Nah, rewind. Look at the way he slapped her. She could have suffered brain damage from this, mind you.
And look at the way this nigga's acting!
Yo, this nigga Koro-sensei better than me because he restricted by the rules. I would have said fuck them shits and slimed this nigga on the spot.
You know you can't do shit. So take your big octodad ass back inside, nigga.
Like, he has to be the worst fitness instructor of all time. Like, instead of giving performance feedback, he's just gonna beat the shit out of you. Like, he got these niggas doing 300 squats in that hot ass sun. And if you can't keep up, like I said, he's just gonna beat the shit out of you.
That's enough hurting these kids, you chop chud. So you finally decided to make your mark, huh?
So this is when things start to get a little bit more interesting. Takaoka said to Karashima, let's have a little bit of a challenge. And that challenge was for Karashima to choose one of his star pupils to face Takaoka in Mortal Kombat, and if he loses, he will resign on the spot. But this challenge also came with a twist as well. Instead of using the green knives that only work on Koro-sensei, he decided to actually bring out the real deal. Like, mind you, this dude is planning on pummeling these children to near death. This is a grown-ass man picking on kids. So Karashima picks up the knife and decides to give it to his star pupil. And that being Nagisa. He took up the knife to fight this grown-ass man.
You're kidding me, this femboy? Karashima? You dumb bastard.
So now the matchup with a 35-year-old man against a 14-year-old kid is about to begin. And what can I say? This man Nagisa was locked the hell in. Bro stood up straight and gave him a nice smile and walked right towards him. Bumped right into him, and this man Takaoka is mad confused. And out of nowhere, Nagisa went right for bro's neck. and this dumbass lost his balance and Nagisa pushed him to the ground, wrapped around him like a snake and came out victorious. Look at this buffoon drooling from the mouth with shit coming from his nose. Mind you, an expert soldier just lost to a 14-year-old. This nigga is trash. Like, bro with straight booty cheeks, he is going out sad right now. And now he's standing above them like he about to do something.
You cheating little 5-foot femboy. I want a rematch this instant.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
And now this grown-ass man is truly finished. But that's when Principal Big Dick comes in swinging around his shmeat. He walked over to Takaoka, slipped the pink slip right into his mouth, and said, "Get this step in before I slap you with my shmeat." And bro just skedaddled out of there as fast as he could. But we ain't done yet, because that was only the beginning of Takaoka.
How you holding up, Teach? I want to play a little game which involves all of your students.
Who the hell are you?
Take it easy, friend. I'm just here to play a little game. I poisoned some of your students with a very toxic poison which can lead to death. And I have the only cure in the world. I'm pinging my location with you. And make sure you bring that blue-head bitch. And Koro-sensei. And no outside help either, you rat-headed bastard. Let the game begin.
Oh shit, here we go again.
So after that extremely creepy phone call they just got, they were forced into playing this man's twisted little game. And as you heard on the phone call, the students were poisoned. So with Karashima and the remaining students, they had no choice but to go to his location and get the antidote by force. And I ain't gonna lie to you, poisoning kids? This is one sick bastard they're dealing with. So they had to sneak around this entire hotel on some James Bond type shit, and on top of that, they also had to take down mercenaries as well. They even had Nagisa put on a dress to sneak around, which was so unnecessary. I mean, the only good it did was keeping this loser distracted.
Salutations, fine shit. You might come with me so I could buy you a drink?
This nigga is trash.
And they did force Nagisa to do this. My boy is crying right now. And after a while, they completed their mission, but this dude came back and started hitting this weak-ass dance move. Like, what in tarnation are you doing right now? I should come over there and slap the shit out of you. Like, this shit would never work. You would have to be Gojo to pull this shit off. And while he was hitting that horrible-ass dance, he knocked over this guy's drink. Bitch, did you just... Nigga, you finna get it now.
Come here!
To be honest, that's what he deserves for pulling that stunt. And finally, after that long sequence, they make their way to the room where the caller was hiding. Now, the initial goal was for Karashima to shoot the guy in the arm before he goes for the detonator. But that did not work out because he decided to toss a shit ton of more detonators in the sky. And when they heard his voice, that's when they finally realized who it was. God damn, this nigga's chopped.
Well, we meet again, Karashima.
Like, bro, he's out here scratching his skin like he's Shigaraki or something. So he takes them to the roof, and this is when he tells them his initial plan. He was gonna use Kayano as a sacrificial puppet to trap Koro-sensei. He was planning to tie her up, throw her in a box along with Koro-sensei in his super defense form, and lock them in with concrete. And for Koro-sensei to escape that, he would have to kill Kayano in the process, and he knows Koro-sensei would never do that. That is one devious ass plan. And mind you, he's doing this because he lost that fight to Nagisa. And mind you again, he's the one that set up the rules and proposed the fight. This nigga's a loser. And now he's planning on running back that rematch with Nagisa. So now they're standing on the helipad, and that's when Takaoka blows up the bridge connecting them to him. Like, he's fully trying to box this little ass kid. And Nagisa isn't no Asta, he isn't no Killua, he isn't no Boruto. He's just a regular ass kid. And this grown ass man is trying to fight him. And then Takaoka then tells Nagisa to get on his hands and knees and apologize. And Nagisa does it too because he truly has no choice but to do it. And then he steps on his head, rubbing his nasty ass boot all over him. Again, this is a grown ass man. So after Nagisa apologizes, Takaoka says fuck it and blows up the antidote anyway. And I don't know how Karashima did not pull that trigger, because if that was me, this man would have been shot instantly. And this man is just laughing while Nagisa is in straight disarray. He's laughing at a kid thinking his friends are about to die. This dude is sick. You guys know those CJ videos with the asylum? Yeah, this guy needs to be sent there ASAP. So that's when Nagisa picks up the knife and says we finna run that fade. But before they do, Terasaka throws a stun stick at him. He also got his mind back together too because Nagisa was about to snap. So he puts the stun stick between his belt, takes off the jacket, and now we know he means business. But that's also when Takaoka reveals he still has more bottles of the antidote left. So that's when Nagisa slowly walks over to him, but that's when Takaoka runs at him and kicks him dead in his stomach.
You a grown-ass man crying about a fucking tortilla!
So Nagisa's trying to hit him, but he's just dodging and weaving. So then he picks him up by his arm and headbutts him. So he runs at him, clocks him in the face, slaps the hell out of him, kicks him in the back, and elbows him to the ground. He just put this man in a whole ass combo. Then he punches him in the face again and knees him in the stomach. This man Nagisa is finished. Like, Karashima, what the hell are you doing? Shoot this nigga. And now it's getting to the point where Takaoka's talking about dismembering him. This dude is crazy. But then we get a flashback to when Nagisa got training from this one Russian nigga. This technique I'm about to show you, I promise it never fails as long as the conditions are right and set. And because of that flashback, this is the exact moment where Nagisa begins to lock in. And this man Takaoka sensed that aura shift. Bro hits him with another smile and walks over to him so casually. Nagisa approaches him and drops his blade, and Takaoka's focus was on that exact movement. And that's when Nagisa claps his hands, hitting this man Takaoka with a big ass flashbang. Bro couldn't even stand no more. And that's when Nagisa takes out the stun stick and starts electrifying this nigga. Damn, this nigga actually might be related to Killua. And this man Takaoka is finished. He just lost to Nagisa twice under his rules. You're a bum, a loser. Nigga, you're just trash. Bro did all of this for a rematch and still lost. I have never seen someone go out this sad before. And Takaoka is sweating straight bullets right now. And that's when Nagisa hits him with the Aisho speed laugh and electrifies him for the last time, bringing an end to Takaoka. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nagisa, he's better than me because y'all seen how I handled Shroud. I told you I was gonna kill you, Shroud! Yes! But that's the end of the video, and this man Takaoka needs to be locked up immediately, and I mean immediately. But thank you guys for watching the video, and peace out.